Get ready to do a happy dance because the Peanuts Gang is coming to the Woodland Opera House. You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown is a musical review straight out of the funny papers, and this production has a special twist. The cast is made up of performers ages 60 and up. Today we're talking with director Lenore Sebastian and cast member Joe Elkire. Great to have you, Joe. And Lenore, thanks so much for being on the show today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so Lenore, you're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. It's a classic, it's timeless. What makes the show continue to connect with audiences generation after generation, years after years?
I think it's pure nostalgia. A lot of us grew up reading newspapers. People my age and anybody over, I would say 40, 50, we grew up reading newspapers, and Peanuts was in the paper every day and then in color on Sunday, so that was very special. Charles Schulz started writing it in 1950, which was before I was born. But we all grew up with those characters and we loved them. And the show that we're doing now was written in 1967. And it's a musical review, a series of vignettes very much in the style of the old Laugh-In series, where a couple of actors come on stage, say a couple of funny lines, and then a musical interlude, and then the next one, and the next one. So it's a series of vignettes and of characters that we just all love, and they're worth revisiting, I think.
And speaking of the characters, Joe, you're playing a very, very well-known character, Snoopy.
I am.
So one of the most beloved characters of all time. What has been the most fun part about stepping into that role?
Well, I did play this role many years ago, so it was really fun to come back to it after all those years, because it was actually the first role I ever played in community theater. So not a lot of experience at that point, and I look back at it now and go, I don't even know what I did. I mean, it's hard. People say, well, do you remember the lines? Because you did it already. Well, that was years ago.
Right.
And so it's coming into it really fresh, even though I'm familiar with it. And it's great fun because Snoopy is such an incredible character with his endless imagination and positive attitude toward life. It's great fun, and Lenore and Gil have allowed us to have that fun and to play and experiment. So.
Yes, and also tied to the cast, the production features a cast made up of performers ages 60 and up. Why was it important to showcase longtime performers in that way, Lenore?
There is a huge percentage of performers in this area, in the Sacramento and Yolo County area, who are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and have been doing this a very long time. And a lot of what is chosen in theaters in recent years has been geared toward younger audiences and as well as younger actors. So we thought, at the Opera House, we thought it would be an important statement to make, to choose a show that could be performed by an actor of any age. Everyone is portraying 6-year-olds. So even in the original, by the way, Gary Berghoff was the original, who was Radar on MASH. He was the original Charlie Brown in 1967. So they were in their 20s playing 6-year-olds. So if a 20-year-old can play a 6-year-old, why not a 75-year-old playing a 6-year-old? It's the same dynamic. Joe was saying that we don't have to direct a lot of things for this cast because they are so experienced. And that's such a valuable asset in the community, and we wanted to just feature that.
Yeah. And then Joe, for you, what was it like performing in this production?
Well, it's very uplifting. We just did a production of The Crucible at the Opera House that Gil and Lenore directed, and it was fulfilling in a different way because it was such an incredible accomplishment, a huge show. But this is, there's so much joy, there's so much positivity. All the characters are striving toward their dreams, and to do something important and not give up.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so for our viewers who want to come out and check out the show, give us the when and where.
We open June the 19th, the Woodland Opera House. We run a Friday, Saturday, Sunday for 3 weekends. And particular note, the Saturdays and Sundays are both matinees. So it's perfect. Friday is a 7:30, but Saturday and Sunday are both 2 o'clock matinees. So it's perfect for older people who don't like to go out at night or bringing small children who can't stay up that late. So it's perfect. And we actually close on the matinee of the 4th of July. So you bring your family, see a great show, which is only 90 minutes, and then go and have your 4th of July celebration. It's just like the perfect thing to do with your family.
There you go. Lenore and Joe, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Desiree.
Thank you so much, Desiree.
Of course. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for a little bit more information. The Woodland Opera House production of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown runs June 19th through July 4th. For tickets and information, visit woodlandoperahouse.org.